Having a little trouble. There we go. Got my credit card in my pocket. So.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, TGIF, happy Friday, everybody. And we got a happy birthday card and time to celebrate. And Chris is here with a gift bag card, right, Chris?
Correct.
That's what it's called?
Yes.
Which I think sounds amazing. And I know it's amazing because I saw it. Hey, do you want to just open one up?
Yes.
So happy Friday to all of our friends out in Crafty Land. Look at this card that Chris made. Boom.
And
that's a Waboom. That's a Waboom, Chris.
The card fits in perfectly.
With the best gift card in the whole wide world.
Yes.
Very good. So happy Friday. We've got Chris here. She's got lots of stuff to show us. And she's going, it looks like we're going to do some scoring. She's got the scoreboard there from EK Success. And Chris is known for taking something that looks complicated and turning it into, hey, I can do that kind of project. And charms, and we just want to welcome everybody to Memory Bound this morning. And it is snowing, but it's a beautiful snow. I think I should go show everybody the snow, Chris.
Well,
I'm going to run out there. Let me see if it's still snowing. No, it quit. It quit, darn it. If it starts up again, we'll come out and show you because it was a beautiful snow that you would want to show up on Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas. Now we just have a snowy parking lot. So, oh, Terry, I'm so sorry that you're home sick, but I guess the good thing is you get to watch Memory Bound live this morning. So welcome. Maybe this will make you feel better. Chris, we have a lot of people watching,
nice.
And they're pretty excited, and I think happy that you've got something special to show us. We are supposed to have you heard how much snow? Like
last I heard, I mean, they give such a wide range, so 5 to 10 inches.
That is a wide range.
Well,
when
gosh,
did they start doing that?
Exactly. That's either I can get out or I'm stuck inside. One of those two things.
5 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
10's pretty bad. 5 is bad, but you can live with it.
Right, yes.
I would say we've had half an inch so far.
Yeah, not much at all.
Not much at all, but it's coming.
Last I heard 10 o'clock is when it was supposed to start here.
Oh, well, that's pretty soon, Chris. That's going to be during our video.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get to show people some cool stuff outside.
I might get snowed in here today.
Hey, that wouldn't be bad. And you know what, Chris? I brought my supplies today. They're in my car, my go bag, I call it.
Okay.
So if we did get snowed in, I'm good.
Good.
I'm good, although we could probably find a few supplies here at the store also to
Most
use.
Importantly, did you pack snacks?
No.
Oh.
We might have to call my husband to go and get us some snacks. So I did not pack snacks or beverages. That can be handled.
Yeah.
So
we can find something.
So Chris is here, and like we said, she's going to show us the gift bag card and is going to make it look so simple that you're all going to be making them this afternoon at home.
Oh gosh,
snowed in.
Yep. Because you're going to have everything you need at home. Chances are.
Yeah, I think that's great.
And you can always add to it. But, it's fun to have something that you don't need to buy anything for.
So most of your supplies are things people already have.
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful.
Well, and
we're going to inspire people to get out their supplies and be crafty today.
All right.
So where do we start? It's like I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm like, I have no idea how you're going to turn all of that into that amazing card.
Well, I can show you. Well, I don't know if you want to show Dawn's thing first or not, but up to you, however you want to do it. If you want me to start, if you want to show.
Well, do you want to show your stuff first, Dawn?
I'll show my stuff.
All right, Dawn's going to show her stuff. Chris, you relax.
Okay.
Take a breath.
All right.
And Dawn's got a couple things to show us, and we should mention the retro bus also.
Oh, okay. Retro bus. Oh, I wished I had printed a picture of that. Elizabeth Crafts is coming out with a Volkswagen die. Well, I think it looks like a Volkswagen, but I guess I can't say that though. But it's a retro bus die set. It's a bundle. Is it $49.99?
It's $49.99, a $69.99 value.
And it will be here soon, next week.
Yeah, it has shipped, so we're excited. And there's a picture of it right here on Facebook. After you watch the video, just scroll down a little bit and you'll see all the pictures and a link to pre-order it.
Chris has
Chris has got it. Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Here is.
So if you want that, give us a call or order it online.
It comes with a lot of different
Yeah, you get all the
things.
dies, and you get a really fun stamp set and examples, and they even threw in some book rings, so you could make your own little mini book or use it flat. You can do it with a lot of things.
Very cute.
Brings back memories. Not that I had one. When I was a wee babe, those were popular.
Very good.
We are asking people to prepay for it because it is limited, and we're not sure how many more we can get from Elizabeth Crafts. So,
Yeah.
Dawn, you need a microphone.
I thought if
Dawn-
I talk loud
Dawn-
enough, people can hear me.
Dawn doesn't normally need a microphone, but she does today.
All right.
We know that's not usually necessary. Oh, we should show the cards. Okay, so the cards from yesterday, we got some Graphic 45. Dawn's got a new little, I'm going to call it a bundle.
It's a
to
bundle.
show.
It's a bundle. Well, here,
And-
I'll bring them over to you. But these were amazing yesterday, Kelly. The watercolor cards and tags, heat embossed. So
And
fun.
there's the stamp set. We have one stamp set left and more on the way. Chris drove a VW Bug in high school.
Oh my, she was in.
Okay, can't get this off. Okay, so this is $20.99 for the Hello Sweetheart stamp. And these are the samples we made yesterday. And we had a coaster that we really didn't show, but
I love
we
that.
did one on a coaster. And if you want to do one on a coaster, I did it on a piece of natural cardstock first and then glued it on with some matte medium and then sanded the edges. So I felt like the coaster was a little too porous to watercolor on. Okay, the die in the stamp set we were talking about, the retro VW bus, is $49.99, and it is online under Elizabeth Craft Designs new and dies and stamps. So if you go to dies or stamps in Elizabeth Crafts, or you could probably type in retro
And just put
retro
it,
bus kit and it'll pop right up.
yeah, just put it in your cart and send the order in, and then it pays for it, and then we'll ship it out as soon as they arrive. We'll probably call you to see if you want us to ship it, and if there's anything you want to add.
Anything
to
you
your
want to
order.
add,
We can do that too.
that works out great.
Okay, look at this awesome stuff that came in from Graphic 45. It's called Time to Flourish. Now this is their, what they refer to as their deluxe collector's edition. They released this a while ago, a few years ago. Then they stopped making it, and then they bring it back, their really popular lines, and put them in collector's editions. And that's what this one is.
Oh, that's got the stickers and the chipboards also.
Yes, let me put my
Dawn
glasses
put on
on
her
so I can
glasses.
see. Okay, it includes one sheet of all 24, and I'll show you what those papers are. All 24 12 by 12 double-sided papers, a chipboard set, and one each of 2 6 by 12 stickers. And I don't know, it's pretty small, but you can see them there. So it's a great, great value. That is $29.99.
So there's 2 papers for every month, basically. A pattern and then a cut apart.
Gosh, really, that's a really good price because their papers
Are you sure it's right?
$1.29
Are you sure that's the right price?
a piece now. So that's a good value. But here is the 8x8 paper pad. And what I just love is each month has 3 papers, and they are double-sided. And how fun would this be? Or each month has
2 papers?
2 papers per month, and they're double-sided, which I just love. So you could do cards, scrapbook pages,
an album for the year.
a mini book for the year. But look at these colors. Look at that violet. So pretty.
It's the Graphic 45 beautiful designs, lots of florals.
Oops.
And we've learned it takes a lot to design paper like this, doesn't it, Dawn?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at that Halloween one. I mean, even just the regular papers are beautiful, both sides. So, and the 8x8 paper pad is $12.49, and you'll find them under 12 by 12 paper pack, and then this one would be under the other sizes of paper packs. There's 6 by 6, 12 by 12, and then other sizes. So the 8 by 8 is under
we need
the
to add
other.
an 8x8.
We
and
do.
We need to
We
clean
do.
that up a bit. It's on the list.
There's 8 by 8, 12 by 12, 6 by 8, 6 by 6. Yeah, everybody has
There's a lot of different ones.
has their own sizes.
But we like
Okay.
that. Okay, let's
All right,
I'm
we
anxious
put
to hear about your
together
bundle.
a bundle, and the bundle is Garden Florals from Pink Fresh, And because we felt like everybody needed some flowers with Valentine's coming up, this is a wonderful stencil set and die set. So the two of them together come to $30.99, and they are on sale for $23.99. Oops, I better take that price off. $23.99 for the two pieces, and I printed out some cards to show you what you can do with that stamp or with that stencil and die set. It's beautiful.
Dawn, that's a stencil I was really wanting to demo.
Well,
So
there you go.
I might have to get one.
It's here now.
I might have to get one. It's a really neat one, and it's perfect for a card front.
And it is under stencils. So, it's under specials. Specials. It's under specials in our online store. So there you go. And while supplies last.
All right, so we've got that. We've showed yesterday's. We got the new Graphic 45 Time to Flourish, and we're ready for Chris.
All right.
We're ready to get wowed, Chris.
This is a treat because it is so cute. Thank you.
Okay, Stephanie, I think if you're asking about these cards, we used markers, colored pencils, and watercolors with the Tim Holtz Distress inks is how we colored these hearts. And if you're asking about the stencil that Dawn was just talking about, then you would probably use an ink pad and a brush or an applicator, and you put your stencils down. They've got maybe 5 or 6 stencils with different layers, so it does all the designing and the coloring for you, which is really amazing. And yes, absolutely with Copics on the heart stamp. This one right here, Katie colored for us, and she used Copic markers, and she wrote down the colors right here for us. It's a nice stamp. You could use it for weddings, anniversaries, sympathy cards, birthdays, lots of things.
All right. Do you want me to go through some of the things I used, or do you want me to just get going?
How about if you get going and then show us everything you used, and maybe it'll make more sense to us.
Okay,
I'm so
perfect.
excited. Okay, if you're just joining us now, we're back to Chris. This is kind of like the news report where we had the little preview with Chris, and then we hopped over there.
That's back to you, Chris.
We're back to Chris. Back to you, Chris. So if you're just joining us, we're memory bound. We've got lots of viewers today.
Good.
And thank you so very much. We appreciate it a lot. We appreciate each and every one of you. And what we said in the beginning was Chris is doing a gift bag card, and you might have to show us one
Yes,
again,
I will.
Chris.
I'm quit
Because
cleaning my board.
she's cleaning her.
Never mind.
Okay, and this
Here,
is
I'll show this
amazing.
one.
This is one of those things, and if you have not seen Chris before, she will find something that looks very complicated and make it simple so that we can all do it. I love it.
This one I first put a magnet on, it will hold, but then I thought, it needed something else. I could have just added this here, but I really liked the idea of the belly band.
I like the
Just
bands too. That's really neat.
But then you just open it up, and you have a little gift bag in there.
And that is all attached in the card. That is
Yep.
so cute.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
It lays pretty flat. I mean, you could easily
You
get
could
that in
mail
an
it.
envelope and
Yeah.
mail it.
I think so too.
And if you were concerned about it being too thick, you could leave off, your base layer there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think you'd be fine because it does lay
you've
pretty
got
flat.
the card base and then a green cardstock and then a pattern paper.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
They're so amazing. Chris gets these ideas, and then she runs with it, and we're just like, yeah, bring it in, Chris, bring it in.
All right, you're going to start your card base. I wrote it down. It's 4.5 by 11, and we're going to score it at 3.5. And again at 8.5, and these are all in the.
So 3.5 and 8.5, and Chris has these directions, and I can post these after the video. So she's got all of your directions there. So 4.25 by 11, and then
Well,
you score.
4.5 by 11.
Okay.
Oh, did I write it down wrong there? Yep, I sure did.
Well, we'll fix that.
We'll fix it.
Fix it. So 4.5 by 11, and then she scored at 3.5 and 8.5.
Well,
I
here,
just
let's
repeat
just-
it, Chris, because I'm one of
Well,
those people
no,
that I
let's
need.
just no. I wrote.
I need to have things repeated.
I did it right here. It is 4.25. So
Okay, so we're good.
Don't
We're all
mind
good.
me.
Well, that makes sense to make an A2 size card.
Yes. Gosh, let's hope this doesn't become another coaster.
Oh, everybody loved your coaster. I missed that day, but I heard only positive things about the coaster.
The coaster.
The day.
You have to laugh at those things because we all do them. All right. So then I'm just going to set this aside.
So basically,
used
you
my-
just made your base for your card.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And now, I guess I'm going to need this again. This is going to be my gift bag.
Okay.
Okay. And it is 4 by 9.5. I'm going to take that off carefully. All right. I'm going to score this at a 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 4.5.
We got some scoring going on.
I guess. 5. 5.5.
It's so quiet now, Chris. I feel like people should be saying stuff and everything. It's so quiet with all the scoring.
Kind of doing the whispering like golf matches
Oh,
and
yes,
stuff.
yes.
And 9. And then I'm going to turn it to the 4-inch side, and I'm going to score again at 1 and 3.5.
All right, you guys, and we should all tell Chris thank you because look what she made for us. This is the whole sheet, even with a picture of making the gift bag. So she just went through all of that. I guess if you want to take a screenshot, this is a great time.
Now, where's my...
And Chris, you're using the Love Letters paper, aren't you? Is this, looks like it, Love Letters?
Yes, but you know, we ran out of
letters.
stuff, so I...
Well, we've got that whole pack.
Oh, that's true.
I'll show
we
that
do
when we're
have.
done here.
Okay, so this is how it starts out. These hash marks are where you're going to cut out.
Okay.
So you're going to end up
Oh my gosh,
looking
Chris,
like this.
Okay, I don't know if I can get them both in the same.
Here, I can lay them down.
Lay them down and
This way.
I'll try to get. Yes, that's perfect. So right there is a great shot if you want some reference for later on. And Chris, while people are looking at that, Michelle loved your coaster project, and she's making some as Grandma Bragg books for a friend.
Oh,
So
awesome.
it's
That
so
is
fun
so
to-
sweet.
Thanks for letting us know. We
Yes.
love to hear how you were inspired by our videos. It helps us know what to keep doing, what not to do any more of, and keep it rolling.
All right. Now, depending on what paper you use, it is kind of hard to see where to cut, but you just kind of, if I don't know if it can show on the video, but I can see my score lines here. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to go ahead and cut out those areas that I showed you.
So you're kind of just cutting out the corners and the center
Exactly.
between your score lines.
Exactly. Yep. And you can always bend it up and get a little better.
Yeah, then you can see it.
Yeah. Like I said, this probably wasn't the best color to use for a video, but
But it's so pretty.
well, that's the thing. And that's going to help you more than anything. When you're at home doing it,
So
You can
it's
see
not
it
like
much
every
easier.
corner is the same. I just want to point, oh, here,
Exactly.
I've got it upside down. I'm just pointing that out if you're watching this. Not every corner is the same. So you'll want to look at Chris's directions. Oh, and these diagrams are right here. Chris, duh, I just realized.
that's all right.
And Chris, Dawn made your Jacob's ladder. She made 4 for her grandsons for Valentine's Day.
Oh, I hope they like them.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Lois. Great idea. She suggested while Chris is cutting that I show this sheet. So, because people probably don't need to see you do all that little cutting. This is perfect.
It's like watching paint dry.
It's drying. The paint is drying. So, Lois, thank you. We love your ideas and your suggestions.
There's some kind of bag inside there.
It's a gift bag, and that's what I'm making right now.
You can open it up, Janine, and you'll see it pops open. Janine's got somebody on the phone here
Got a live one.
wanting to know about this card. Oh, that slips off. That's a belly band.
Oh.
He wants you to make a kit. Okay.
Okay, and that's what I'm making here.
Okay.
So if you're just joining us, we're making the gift bag card today, and right now Chris is assembling the gift bag, which pops open when you open your card. It is a wow. It's a super wow.
Okay, as long as we're doing this, I'm going to, on the instructions, I also put where to put the score tape. Because on some of the parts, you put the score tape on the inside,
Okay.
and the others, you do it on the outside.
Oh, I see. There's words on here, not just score tape,
Right.
but inside or outside.
Exactly. I used a 1/4 inch. So probably the easiest way to remember is I'm going to use this side as my gift bag that I
For the
want
outside.
showing.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to, on the 1 inch side that I scored, I'm putting it on the inside of the card.
And just in the middle.
Yep. And then don't pull it off yet. Just leave it there.
Okay, so Chris is using score tape, and she's using 1/4 inch score tape. And score tape is this really strong two-sided tape. It comes in all kinds of widths,
Yes.
and it's very handy. It's a must-have for your craft room.
Especially if you're doing anything with moving parts, it just holds better.
It's nice and strong.
Right.
So we always suggest score tape. Plus, you can tear it.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't have to waste time cutting it or anything. Okay, so then you have the side where we scored twice. So we scored at the 1/2 inch and the 1 inch, and then on the other side is just that 1/2 inch.
So it's a little narrower.
Yes, so you're
Okay.
going to do the narrower side, and you're also going to run a piece on the inside of that.
We are going to have Chris's directions. We'll post them online after the video on our online store under instructions and guidelines, or guidelines and instructions.
So now I'm going to flip it over to the part that I want to show,
Okay.
and I'm going to do the bottom where I have the 1/2 inch, and I'm going to put my score tape.
So you're actually on this part. Let me flip this over like so.
I am on the,
Or wait.
well, yeah, I didn't
Okay.
get my words the right direction, but yeah, just throw that away. So again, this is the part of the,
That shows the skinny on the skinny edge.
this is the part that shows. I want my score tape on the bottom of that part that's going to show. It's not going to show when you're done.
So
obviously.
the narrower edge is the bottom, and
Yes.
the wider edge is the top, because that's going to be.
I'll show you what
I'm
we're
gonna
going to
show
do with
inside.
that. Okay.
That's your flap inside there. Now that I know the narrow is the bottom and the wide is the top, I got it, Chris.
Okay, good.
I got it.
All right, so we're going to do this part real quick. This is going to be the outside decoration of my card, or your card. And
So this is going on the base.
correct, outside base.
All right.
And
so
all those
here's-
measurements are there.
Here's the measurements for what she's attaching now. Beth actually wants us to send snow her way to New Virginia. I don't know if the southern part of the state is going to be able to get any snow today.
I don't think you're going to get, if you do, it's not going to be near
I
as
love
much
that
as us.
white mat on that paper.
I thought it
Chris.
really popped.
Okay,
with that.
I'll be right. I'm
Okay.
just going around the corner here, everybody, because the paper, if you wanted to, the paper Chris is using right now is Love Letters from Photoplay, and we do have this collection pack where you can get 2 of each sheet of paper, and it's $8.99, and you also get the stickers. It's kind of a bundle little deal from Photoplay called Love Letters. So if you really love this paper, and I love that on white. You don't always think about white.
Yeah, you think, oh, I need a color or
yeah,
whatever.
but the white, oh gosh, that's beautiful. I love it.
Okay, so now if I can find all my
So Chris put,
shiz.
she put the matted it on white and then put it on the front covers of her card base.
Yeah.
And now we're doing
just
the
gonna-
purse or the tote
the
or
gift
the
bag.
gift
Yep.
bag.
Okay, so what we're going to do before you attach it, you want to line it up so that you're kind of, well, here. You want these even, the tops of your thing even. It's okay that this is over. Don't worry about that. Even this up. And then we're going to put little holes in here so you can attach your ribbon.
Oh, I forgot about the ribbon part.
And I forgot my Crop-A-Dile at home today, so I bought one of these, and I think I'm going to like it a little better, only because it comes in 3 different sizes. I didn't realize that. There's very tiny, a medium, and then this larger 1/4 inch. So it's 1/16, 1/8, and a 1/4 inch.
And which one are you using, Chris?
I'm using the 1/4 inch.
These are $6.99 or $6.99 for the little one, and then this one's $9.29, and this one's $9.29. I think the little one's a deal right now. I think it probably had a price increase and it got missed.
So you just try to make it as even as you can. What I like about this, when I tried it out this morning, was that my Crop-A-Dile, I can't go in quite as far.
That's like a long reach.
Yes, this has a long reach on it. So then you just try to find your little dot or try to make it as even as you can. I'm going to have this. It's kind of hard to, but
Where are you punching
well,
at?
I'm going through. Make sure these tabs are up.
Okay,
So-
those are tabs are
Yep,
up.
those tabs are up. And I don't know how I'm even gonna, let's see. I'm just gonna go in here and punch
So you
and see
kinda
how it
eyeball
goes.
it?
Yep. And then you're gonna come in here again. And the thing is, if it's not completely even, nobody's gonna know
Yeah.
once you get
if
it
you're
together.
an anal person, get a ruler out. Otherwise, eyeball it and go like Chris.
That's right. Okay. And then,
I do like those long reach punches.
yes.
And sometimes, you know, they're
good
just handy because they're smaller.
Well, that's kind of what I thought too. All right, so I took a foot of ribbon, and this is about a 1/4 inch. My other ones, I used a thinner ribbon, so I kind of wanted to try something thicker.
So you got a 1/4 or a foot of ribbon, you
Yep,
cut it
cut
in
it in
half.
half. And then I open this up, and I put my ribbon through here, and you can just use a little piece of Scotch tape, or you can use your score tape, but you just want to kind of hold it in place.
Bev has an idea. She's brings back a few memories here. She says you could use the old eyelet setter to punch the hole if you need one.
Oh, sure.
Do you remember those, Chris, that you hammered?
Yes.
I think they were probably some type of a tool that got brought into the crafting area. We used to have a lot of hammering going on at Memory Bound back in the classroom.
Took out a lot of frustration with those. And then, you know, try to straighten out your ribbon, make sure you don't have any
Oh, that's cute.
twist in it. And again,
So you just taped it down.
yep.
And then
Same
I
with the
suppose
other
you have to do the other
side.
side.
And that's why you try to get your ribbon cut evenly.
I like it. I like that red ribbon. So if you really like that ribbon, it's 25 cents a foot. I don't know if it comes in with the gold, but you could tell us you want some of Chris's red ribbon, but she gave us some other samples too. Here's like a gingham. These are all good for Valentine's Day. Oh, and then here's the silver and gold that we showed yesterday.
Yeah, I thought that was really pretty. I had used,
It's a good width.
you know.
Oh, you did use it.
Well,
in-
we
well,
have
similar.
Yeah. We have a lot of different colors of that, and then I just used,
Oh, this is
This
the same
one.
as the red, but just a little bit
yeah, a
different.
little different. All right, so now that I have those glued down or taped down, you're going to take your paper off your score tape, and you're just going to fold that down on top of it.
Oh, so that's going to
And-
hide your ribbon and
Yeah.
hold it in place. I
It-
love that.
Just makes a neater look too. So that's why you don't want to get it down too far, otherwise it's going to stick up,
Right.
stick out of there.
So you want to be within an inch of the top, it
Yeah.
seems like.
So now I'm going to take this piece off your little flap, which was here, and I'm going to attach it to
So
the
that,
first
okay, so that one
one.
folds.
Yep. And sometimes you know how it is when you're trying to line
Well,
things
yeah,
up.
and you're doing it in midair.
Yep. All right. All right, so this is when, give it a little bend so that you know it's gonna fold up nicely.
So you're kind of doing those side gift bag folds.
I'm doing little valleys with it to make sure it's folding up nice.
Chris, I'd like to be a little mouse in your craft room watching you develop these and figure them out and figure out how to make it easy for the rest of us civilians.
Well, luckily, I get on Pinterest.
Yeah,
A lot.
well, you get on
And-
Pinterest and then you get all the ideas for us and show us how to do it. We love it.
Okay, so don't take both of your score tapes off because you don't want to do that.
Okay, so
We're
you
not-
took it off one
On
bottom.
one, yep. And then you're going to try to get it as even top
Okay.
to and as close to the line as you can, and then just fold it down. Okay?
On the big side.
On the big side. And then come over, pull it off, and then bring this side over.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were going to have to try to make a box type of thing. And
Oh no. And then when you open it up,
Oh my gosh.
You have your gift box,
That is
or your
a wow.
gift bag.
That's such a wow.
and that's why you don't, I put on the instructions to, this is your last part, because it's easier to finish the inside of the card once you
Once you
have the
have the
bag
bag
in
on
here. Yeah. So,
Chris, that is amazing. Oh my
you.
gosh.
yeah,
That, I thought that was going to be so hard getting that on there. So now you're adding the final touches, the little decorative pieces. And Laura's asking the name, and this is the gift bag card that Chris is making. And we'll have some directions posted after the video. I'll do that first thing.
now,
So get your
oops, sorry.
papers out today and see what you can do.
This is 4x4. This
right.
piece was 4 by 2 3/4.
Okay.
And this one is 4 by 2 1/4. You don't have to write them down; they're all there for you. But just in
she's
case,
done all the measurements here. And if you lost your directions or something, you could probably measure your space and take off 1/4 inch or whatever.
exactly. Oops, that got a little. That's the only tough part is once your gift bag's in there. Sometimes it's a little
in your
harder.
way.
Yeah, one more thing in the way.
Oh, everybody, the hearts are just like constant, Chris.
Oh, I'm glad you
my
like
gosh. See, everyone was in for a treat today. People that are home because it's snowy or there's no school or they're not feeling the best or because it's Friday or they're retired. We all got a treat this morning.
All right, so that part is done. Now, like I said, you could have done a magnet if you wanted, but I kind of like doing the belly band. The belly band is 1.5 by 11, and this one I put score tape over. I just wrapped it around it.
Oh, okay.
I thought it just added a little something on there. It matches.
So that one has washi tape around it.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That's
It actually matches the inside of the paper that I used.
so neat. And what is this, a sticker then,
That's
Chris?
a sticker. Yep.
So that's Hearth and Home from Simple Stories.
Yes.
Which is a
And
beautiful collection.
we only had one sticker book left, or no, we had no sticker books left, but we do have
Oh, we
some
have the
sticker
sticker
pages.
sheet.
Yes,
And it's got all these fun little words on it, too.
exactly. And we have one of the 6x8 paper pack left, but we have this paper, which is the same thing.
Yeah. Good choice of colors and papers. And the sticker, the gift bag itself is a wow, but then when you see that little sticker there, I just think that's really neat.
And we also have these.
yeah, the-
If people didn't want to use the sticker, you could pull different
Okay,
things
is
off
that
of
what
here.
you put on the belly band? Was it one of those? Or
That's what that was
from
a
the
sticker. That was from the
Okay.
sticker book. This I made, and I'll
Well, way
tell
to
about that
go.
later.
All right, you're going to show us that.
Yeah.
And she did use the enamel dots.
Yes, which I just think adds a lot. I am not a patient person. So for me to wait for the Nuvo drops to dry just doesn't usually,
Or for me to put my hand in them while I'm waiting for them to dry.
right? I'm going to try to center this, but we'll see how that goes.
So our people that are particular can measure, or you can center it like Chris and eyeball it.
Well, yeah, which, you know.
And you're putting, is that 1/4 inch score tape?
This is-
or is that a little bit
This
bigger?
is, should be 1/4.
Okay. So Chris is putting a strip of score tape along the belly band, which is 1.5 by 11.
And then I'm going to pull that off, and
I think a lot of people are going to be getting out their stash today and giving this a try. And it's, Chris, you should feel really good because all the recipients of these cards that are going to go wow or waboom, and it all comes back to you, Chris.
well, that is sweet. Okay, so then I just laid some ribbon down on it,
I love that.
just to add a little something. And then just, well, you could go the other way, but anyway, you want it kind of loose. You can't go super tight because otherwise it's not going to slide up and down.
Right. Boy, 11 inches is pretty much perfect, isn't it?
Yes, yep. And then another piece of score tape in there to really hold it in place.
So earlier we had a question about score tape, and it's the most versatile two-sided tape. It comes in 1/8 inch to, I think we have 2-inch
2 inches.
score tape. 1/4 inch is probably our best seller. We sell a lot of 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch.
Okay. And then just, you know, make sure it slides. And at that point, it's kind of like, eh. But then I
Oh
decided
my gosh, Chris.
to do a cute little heart out of the same paper as the gift bag, just to kind of tie it all together.
I love it.
And I used twine, of course, which I didn't bring over. And then at the time, all we had were these tiny little hearts. And it was too small. So,
Oh, you combined
I-
it with the little tag.
yeah, with the little dog tag. But I used the alcohol ink and I colored it. Now, I had a little trouble getting the backside to color. And I think if I had sanded it a little, roughed it up,
Oh, yeah.
that it would have taken the color better. And I had never colored anything before with alcohol ink, so I was kind of a newbie to that.
And did you use
Actually, I used what was ever in the back. Which
whatever
was,
we had in the back?
Yes,
So any
which-
color, you could use any color.
Oh gosh, yeah. And I brought those over because
These are good Valentine
I'm
colors.
okay without it being a traditional
So there's,
red.
there's raspberry and watermelon. And then we also have flamingo. That's really neat. Chris, that's a wowzer about combining the two small pieces to make a kind of a cluster or a little bit bigger grouping.
Well, you know, sometimes you just go with, I don't have this, so what can I use? Mm-hmm. And then we got the other, you know, some other
Yeah, we
cool
do have
hearts
some other
in.
charms in also. You could call us if you want the heart charms. We don't have those online, but we certainly can get them for you if you give us a call or stop in.
So anyway, there you go.
Oh, that is lovely. Okay, we
done.
gotta do it. Open it up so
Okay.
we can go woohoo. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
That's oh my gosh, that is so fun. And you can
Thank
probably
you.
put candy in there. Maybe depend. Well,
Well,
no,
but then it wouldn't close. as well.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're right.
one of those flat chocolate, those little flat chocolate
yes.
squares.
That maybe some money, gift cards.
Yep.
Oh gosh, that's just the sweetest Valentine.
Well, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm not sure about that red gingham, but
Oh, I like it.
I kind
I
of
like it. I like it.
Anyway, so this one, I used a die like this.
Yes, that's a good die.
Yes, and I like it because I can layer it. It's got so many pieces in it. It's easy to layer.
It's $19.99 and it's called Labels 17.
This isn't the heart I used, but it's a nice heart. And I'm not sure if we have any heart punches in right now or not. I meant to grab.
We do have the 2-inch heart punch from
Okay,
AK
which would work
Success.
really well.
That would be really good for
Yeah,
these.
that would be a great one. And then this one, okay. I must be the only person out there that
Here we go. Here we go.
I have a die that does this. But then, as Kelly knows, I do most of my thinking at 2 a.m. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I went, well, for crying out loud,
Chris.
why haven't I been using my circle punch to do that?
To do your edges.
Yes.
Yep.
And it is so easy. I mean, I'm sure all of you have done it.
No, not everybody's done it. So
But so I just have the 1/2 inch one here. We have all sorts of sizes. I put it in, not quite halfway through. And then you get just that nice, and I'm not
it makes
sure
like
if
a
that's,
ticket. I would
yeah,
call that
the
kind
ticket.
of a ticket.
Yep, a ticket punch. Which, there's also a Crop-A-Dial that does that.
Yep.
But
But if you're home and you don't have that Crop-A-Dial and you've got
Yes.
and you don't have the die and you got a circle punch,
exactly.
and it looks like they fly really well too after you punch them. They
Yes.
really go.
Oh, that one didn't go as well. But anyway, where have I been that I didn't know I could do that?
That's really cute.
I need to watch more memory bound videos on my days off, apparently.
Bev says that's a wowzer. Awesome idea from Nancy. Chris thinks they'd be a great teacher gift idea. And boy, our teachers need all the encouragement they can get.
Oh, golly.
And Diana, we do sell individual charms. We have a lot of different charms, lots of different themes. And they're
have the washi
69
tape?
cents.
That's
Oh, we didn't show the washi
Oh,
tape.
yep, there we go.
So here's the Hearth and Home washi tape that Chris used along her band. Let's see, somebody said you could do your band closure in the front. Maybe I think you did that
I
on
did,
this one.
yeah.
Okay. So you could do it on the front. Oh, and she did it on this one. So she's doing that already.
Yeah, I just didn't do it on that one because I was,
Now,
I
this
was live.
Lois, she marked the center point of her punch and then puts the point on the paper. So she probably takes the back of her punch, maybe,
like here.
to do the
for
circle
that.
thing.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
she probably marks it in the circle in there with a
Oh.
Sharpie, and then that's a great
That's-
idea.
Oh, that's
love
very
it, love
helpful.
it, love it.
Yes.
Chris, we've had a full house today.
Oh, good.
Um,
I was going to show this
Oh
paper.
yes, show that because
was
that's beautiful.
from Welcome Winter, which, you think of the back sides, the snowflakes, the trees. But on this side, I think it makes a great
It's a
dies
nice
card.
masculine. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Yep, and Teresa, one day I was like, okay, I need something manly. And so she suggested that. So I appreciate that for sure, because I just love.
Yeah, that one turned out really nice, and then the happy
color,
birthday looks
yep.
good on there. When you said manly, all I can think of is Irish Spring, but that probably shows my age because our younger viewers probably have never seen that commercial.
I have, well, we're the same age, so.
Well, you get it
Yep,
then. You'll
I
get it.
definitely do.
Gail's going to do this at a retreat this weekend. So,
Oh,
Gail,
good.
you'll have to post some pictures here in the comments when you get some made, or all of you, if you make one, post it right here in the comments and we can all see it, and we love that. Chris?
And then I can take their ideas.
Yeah, I'll show these pages one more time and then we will get these posted. I've already scanned them, so they're ready to go. There's her gift card, gift bag card. I want to say gift card bag, but gift bag card directions. And then she was so kind enough that Chris also put together these directions on just making the gift bag piece, which I thought was going to be terribly hard getting it put into the card, but Chris, it wasn't.
No,
It
no,
wasn't
it
at
was
all.
Very doable.
So thank you a whole bunch, Chris.
You're welcome.
Everybody, happy Friday. I hope you have a crafty weekend, whether you're snowed in or not snowed in. Hope you have a crafty weekend. And if you're out and about, stop in and see us. We're open today till 4, and then we're open tomorrow and Sunday. So everybody, ta-ta. We'll see you on Monday when Teresa will be back.